Welcome back to another video, and today we'll be taking a look at the new feature for the BRAVADO HELLFIRE Gauntlet, which is drift tuning. So this car was just getting that feature. Now of course you could put low grips on there, which is arguably just the same, but as you can see here, the car is stock, and I'm very familiar with this vehicle. I'm gonna do some figure eights, see if I can do some donuts. This car does it really well because the wheel spin on this car is pretty good. So yeah, so the car performs very well. I've driven this car a lot with regular tires, of course. I know how to slide it around for the most part, right? And I've slid this car around a few years ago on some of my shorts. Actually the shorts as in YouTube content, short form content. And yeah, I just don't have the familiarity that I did back then now. So I'm not doing too bad, but as you can see, for someone who doesn't drift often, the car drifts really well. Oh, we're gonna go to the LS Car Meet and install the drift tuning. So as you can see here, $200,000 just for some tweaks, and we don't have access to the mods that we put on this thing, so this thing is going to be noticeably slower. Well, in terms of top speed, of course, as you can see the stats there. So 200 grand, not too bad, and it's going to be about 50,000 to put it back, so not entirely enticing. I wish you could just change. If you take 200 G's, you should be able to just get it off for free. But whatever, it is what it is. Okay, so the car drives as it. The thing about drift tuning, it kind of makes the car a little bit of all-wheel drive. You could feel the front wheels having some type of impact on how you're turning and how the car is behaving. So kind of strange with something that's so rear-wheel drive bias. And I got hit. So as you can see here, not too bad, sliding around, very controllable. As I said before, I kind of have a lot of familiarity with the body. And if I was doing something like this, I don't necessarily want the front wheels interfering. I'd much prefer, if I have to choose between this and low grip tires, between drift tuning and low grip tires, I definitely choose low grip tires, because low grip tires has less impact on the front wheels. As you can see, my front wheels are leaving tire marks. They didn't do that in the beginning of the video. So they're having like low inputs, which is different. It's just used to something different. But we still do wheelies, of course. Okay. Feels really good, but I would never choose the HELLFIRE in terms of having a race. Definitely not. Like drift tuning, I would use so many other vehicles, just like the L35 in the last video. Why not? You know, just the HELLFIRE is just too bulky, in my opinion. I don't see it being popular, you know. But you do have to try out stuff for yourself to see if you have a more, you have like a different luck or familiarity with it. So me, I'm just so used to it not being like this. I'm just trying my best not to rule it out just because of it's not what I'm used to. Tapping the brake is very essential. Not the e-brake, the foot brake. Very essential for this, because sometimes you go so, the car is going so fast, but you don't need to necessarily need to be moving like that. It's best if you slow it down, the car build up some more speed, and then go again. Just continue repeating the cycle. Oh, touch that car there. But yeah, as I said, you don't need that much speed. See what I mean? Even though that's a small space, the HELLFIRE is just way too big. It does give you guys more options, but if drift tuning were to be like released on like most cars, like, of course you wouldn't release drift tuning on a front wheel drive car, but if you have it on some vehicles that would definitely have more of a drifting culture behind of it. I'm trying not to say it like takeovers, of course, you know, this is based on a Dodge vehicle, so there's a lot of takeovers and just illegal street driving, reckless driving, whatever. But yeah, so if you have, for people who have like cars and are into like cinematics in the GTA community, they could have something like this and just reenact certain scenes with much more easier means to do so. So as you can see, the car is doing very well, pretty good angle with like a low effort. So, and yeah, I'm liking it, but I'm most likely gonna take it off because, as I said, I drive this car very frequently, even though it's been out for years. Right, this car came out for quite a while. It's not even $1 million. That's how old this thing is. It didn't hit that $1 million threshold when everything was over $1 million, so it's kind of old. It's kind of dated, but it's not too old. So I drive this car pretty frequently. So, and I have another one in my garage, my other garage, but I'm not gonna put that drift tuning on that one either. So is it drifting that bad you won't put it on one of them? You won't sacrifice one of them for having it as a drift car? No, it's not bad. As I said before, you should really try to do this yourself and see if you like it enough to keep it on the car. But as I said, tons of purpose for it, tons of use cases for it. It's gonna help some people out. If this car had nice angle there, as I said, see, nice angle. If Rockstar could somehow make it for vehicles that are rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, like, because I feel like this is all-wheel drive for some reason, you could definitely bring a lot more people who are into that type of thing back to the GTA community. So, final thoughts here. Will I recommend you guys getting this upgrade or tuning? Yes, I do recommend it. It's only $200,000, which is pennies in GTA Online today. And even though I won't keep this on my current car right here, I definitely have it on the other HELLFIRE that I have somewhere in my fleet. So yes, I definitely recommend you guys try this out for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching.